You know what I love just as much as smoking cannabis? The smell of it. And the smell of cannabis is due to its terpenes, and that's why I want to produce this video. I want to talk about the terpenes in cannabis. The terpenes is what brings that aromatic scent and the flavors to cannabis and the many different strains. So terpenes are a large and diverse class of organic compounds found in cannabis. There are over 120 different terpenes that are naturally produced by cannabis, some in small amounts while others in double-digit percentage. Terpenes are produced in the trichome heads, comprising about 10 to 20% of the total oils produced by the glands, and about 10 to 29% of the smoke resin is comprised of terpenes. Now, since THC is actually odorless, drug-sniffing canine are taught to smell a specific terpene. They can't smell THC, they can only smell the aromatic terpenes. And I'll go over that in a little bit. Terpenes are released when temperatures are high. This is why there's no odorless way to smoke or vaporize cannabis. If you're heating up cannabis to the point to activate the THC, you're going to activate the aromatic compounds. So you're going to get the smell either way. Let's see. Climate and weather can also affect terpene and flavonoid production. Some variety, even genotypes, can produce a different terpene profile when grown in different soils or fertilizers. In addition to many circulatory and muscular effects, some terpenes interact with neurological receptors. A few bind weakly to cannabinoid receptors, while others seem to alter the permeability of cell membranes and allowing either more or less THC. And I want to go over a few different terpenes just for an examples. Boreal, which is menthol, it's piney and woody. It's also found in cinnamon and wormwood. It's considered as a calming sedative in Chinese medicine. Carophyllene, it's spicy, sweet, woody, and peppery. Carophyllene oxide is the compound responsible for cannabis identification by drug unit dogs. So if there was a possible way to isolate and stop that from being produced, maybe there's a way from getting around drug dogs. Someone should think that up. Cinnol and eucalyptol. It's spicy, refreshing, and minty. It is used to increase circulation, aid in pain relief, and it easily crosses the blood-brain barrier to trigger fast olfactory reactions. It is possibly the stimulating and thought-provoking part of cannabis smoke stream right now. Delta-3 carine. It's sweet, pine, cedar, woodsy, and pungent. A constituent of pine and cedar resin. It may contribute to the dry mouth and dry eyes some cannabis users may go through. Cotton mouth, bloodshot eyes. Limonene. It's citrus. It's found in a lot of different citrusy foods like lemons, limes. And limonene is a very potent antifungal and anti-cancer agent. And it's thought to protect against aspergillus fungi and carcinogen effects found in the cannabis smoke streams. Aspergillus fungi is a mold that's commonly spored when you're trying to dry out your bud. If it's in a damp, dark condition, that's when aspergillus mold is going to develop. You can usually find it in between the buds, and it's going to look very wispy. It's going to be white. You'll know it, and that'll be bad. and linole, I'm probably butchering that name. It's floral, it's found in spring flowers like lily, it's citrusy and found in candied spices. It possesses anti-anxiety and sedative properties. And myrcene. It's clove-like and earthy. It's the most prevalent terpene found in most varieties of cannabis. It's also in high amounts in mangoes, hops, lemongrass, and verbena. Myrcene affects the permeability of the cell membranes, allowing more THC to reach brain cells. Try this before, during, and after, actually. Eat a mango, and that should increase your myrcene levels, increasing the overall high and endurance. It's also a great healthy snack to have. Pinene. The familiar odor associated with pine trees and the resin. Pinene can increase mental focus and energy, as well as an expectorant bronchodilator, which seems to make the smoke expand in your lungs. And it's a great topical and antiseptic. And terpenol. It's floral, lilac, citrus, and apple smells. It's a minor constituent of many of the plant essential oils. It actually reduced physical motility in 45% of lab rat tests. So maybe that's possibly why for the couch lock effect. And of course, since there's synthetic cannabinoids out there, such as the pills Marinol, they don't have any terpenoid content. It's just strictly synthetic THC. So that's probably due to why it's such an ineffective medicine. And as funny as it is, there have been zero recorded deaths from cannabis use, but oddly enough, there have been actually 4 recorded deaths from Marinol overdoses. And in Sativex, the spray that's commonly made by GW Pharmaceuticals in the UK, they apparently have a strict terpene ratio, but they won't let anybody know about what that ratio is. And extracts like dry sift and bubble bag will most likely retain more terpene and flavonoid content over solvent extracts. This is due to in the purging process, to get rid of all those extra solvents when making BHO or any other solvent hash. There's also the stage of adding heat to burn off those solvents, just minor, and that will initiate decarboxylation. In some degree, that will degrade THC, and it will degrade some terpene content. But when you're doing dry sift or bubble bag, you're not incorporating any heat, so you're not going to burn off any of that content. And this is just a condensed version of an article I found written by Josh Volger. Sorry if I butchered your name. And he comprises information from Greenhouse Seeds, Treating Yourself magazine, Berkeley Patient Care, and Sticky Point magazine. And I got my last facts on extracts from Grey Wolf at Skunk Farms. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. It's very important that we constantly learn and educate others about cannabis, because for so long, through prohibition, we have been constantly fed misinformation. And the strongest thing we can do to fight prohibition is with the correct information on cannabis, the knowledge about it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please comment, rate, subscribe. It really helps me out. And if you have any ideas or topics that you want me to discuss, post it in the comment down below. Thanks, guys. Peace. Have a great day.